Okay, apologize for the delay on this. And apologize, yes, if this is not the best setup, but also wants to show that I also want to show that we can do this practice anytime and anywhere. You don't need like to have a fancy setup to practice. Yeah, you can just do it at home. You can do it anywhere. Mm. Okay, we're going to start because we're already like 5 minutes behind, and I'm not planning to do this session as something that is going to be too long. I wanted to do it in the most practical way for you. And if you're just coming into the session now, that's fine. I'm going to leave this video here in this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and it's going to be here for you for free to watch again and to practice again if you need it. What I need you to do is to make sure that when you're doing this, try to be in a comfortable space for you, even if you're at work, even if you're listening this with your headphones. Try to bring this session into your personal practice and give it the importance that it needs for you to really make it happen. Yeah. So even again, if you're listening this at work because you don't have any other option, that's fantastic. Then please bring it back into your personal practice and a safe space. The only thing I need you to have today is a comfortable space where you sit, seated on, your journal, that will be very important. And that's it. If you want to bring it into something more, especially if you want to do this for the new moon that is going to happen on the 18th, I would suggest to put some gentle music in the background. If you want to light some incense and want to activate different parts of the sense, like the smell or the taste, if you want to have a tea or something that you enjoy drinking, and make it your ceremony. Yeah? My name is Renee. I'm a yoga instructor for the ones that don't know me, but also I've been studying neuroscience of movement in the last 3 years. And I try to bring this knowledge into the yoga practice because a lot of people think that maybe yoga is just stretching, and it's not about that. It's more about a lifestyle. And I bring all this knowledge into my life, into every single thing. Today we're going to cover the visualization and manifestation. That's just a part of it. And I want to bring it to you in the most easy way for you to put it into practice. So either if you're watching this now live or if you're watching this in a replay, tell me, what is visualization for you? Or what is manifestation for you? They're two separate things, but they can be linked together. If you want to share one word, I'm just having my notes down here. That's why I'm looking down, okay? But if you want to share in one word what is visualization or manifestation for you, can be fantastic. So you can give me an idea of where you're at. I'll give you a minute. So for some of us, visualization can be imagine something, seeing something in your head. And some people have can do this in an easier way. Some people can be very visual and very graphic. I'm one of those. For example, if somebody's telling you a story about something that they've done, what's happening in your brain with that person when that person is telling you the story? In my personal case, I kind of picture and imagine those scenes when the person is telling me something. I'm picturing, and my brain creates the pictures in my head of how that is happening for the other person, right? Maybe for you it's something different. We all, our brain works in different ways for everybody, right? And some people can be more visual, some people can be more auditory, and also maybe some people can be more sensorial or can work more from a proprioception, meaning, again, from the movement. And we all imagine in different ways. So what I would like you to do is just to imagine now, we're going to do a simple exercise. Imagine now, for example, the shape of a triangle. And I guess that's maybe and probably very easy for you because we all know what a triangle is. Now, there are some people that might imagine this triangle just in like a straight line. Maybe most of us do that. What about if I'm telling you to look at this triangle more from a 3D perspective, like all the shape around it? Can you do that? Some people can in a very easy way, and some people have a hard time to do that. Now try to keep seeing that triangle like in a 3D shape, seeing all the faces of the triangle, and picture it from far away, like if you're far away. Can you do that? Some people can and some people cannot. Or for some people it's easier, for some people it's harder. And that's just the way that our brain works. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not possible to improve it. Like anything else, we improve that with the practice. And I'm bringing this simple example because if it is something that you want to manifest, it is proven that it's better or most likely that you will achieve it if you can see yourself doing it. In this case, let's say it's an action, right? So it's most likely that you're going to achieve that if you see yourself doing it, if you feel yourself doing it. When it comes to any action or any discipline, because I teach aerial silks and rock climb, I bring these examples because it's a very easy way for me to explain, and that's the way that I put it into practice. You're most likely going to see results if it's a skill that you've been practicing, right? It's not something new. It's not something that you've never done. If it's a skill that you've been practicing, it's most likely that you're going to get into the skill if you bring into your mind the visualization of doing it and thinking every little step that you're doing it, or even feeling it in your brain, feeling it in your imagination. And why this is going to work is because you're going to wire your brain in a way that most likely you're going to be able to take the right steps or to proceed in the right way when you are performing it, when you're doing it. Of course, in the middle, it's going to be a lot of error and trial and adjustments to be able to get there. And this is just a simple example. Now, in my emails, I talk about reticular activation system. And this is probably the only hard word that I'm going to explain. And that's just a part of our brain, very important part of our brain, that help us to kind of filter all the noise of all the things that are around your brain, all the information that you get, so you can focus on what you want to achieve, when you want to visualize. Just have that in mind. Remember that our brains are flexible, let's say. So something that is called neuroplasticity, and the way that we learn or where we adjust any learning to achieve something. It means that every time we get new information, our brain can adapt to that new information and therefore give it to the rest of the body. And when I'm saying to the rest of the body, this will go to any physical skill, if that's what you want to learn or improve or master, or to anything else that you want to achieve in your life. Let's say you want to change your job, and then you want to live in a different place. You want to feel calmer. You want to be less stressed. You want to feel more confident. Anything and everything starts in our brain. Just have that in mind. And there is important pillars that we need to target or we need to think of when we want to have our brain change into what we want to achieve. I'm sorry, again, I'm checking here my notes. For example, if it is any physical skill, we have something in our brain that is called amygdala. And that part of our brain, believe it or not, is what is going to help us to feel more confident or to overcome a fear when we wanted to get a physical skill. Again, I'm going to an example of a physical skill, but this can apply to anything. Our amygdala is going to be like sending alert signals to our brain when you want to try a hard move. Let's say you're rock climbing and you're trying a hard move, but you're very scared of it. Your amygdala is going to send those signals and say like, hey, this is very scary. I'm not sure if I can do this. And of course that affects your nervous system, right? Because when your nervous system is having those alert signals, it's going to stay stressed and alert. Don't get me wrong, sometimes stress is great because it helps us to stop us from doing stupid things that can get ourselves injured. But what about when it's the skill, like I said to the rock climbing route, what is the skill that you know you can do, but you're just afraid? How we can calm down this part of our brain, the amygdala, and so it's not sending us any alert signals and stop us from doing this skill. One of the very, very powerful tools is our breath work. And why is that? It's because our breath work and the way that we breathe helps our nervous system and our vagus nerve to calm down and send some like relax and chill signals to our brain, letting us know that it's okay, it's safe, you can do this. What I'm saying that into a physical skill, and as I'm saying this, what about if you transfer this into your life? And let's say you want to move to another country, or you want to change jobs, or you want to open your business, and it's very scary. It happened in the same way into our brain. It's still, our amygdala is sending us like those signals, like those alert signals, saying like, hey, maybe you're not ready to do this. This is scary. You've never done it. And in the same way, we can work with our breath to calm down those alert signals, to look ourselves with perspective, be objective, and say, hey, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can make this change. Maybe I can ask for help. And this is going to be the first part of our breathwork practice. So I would like you to sit in a comfortable way, please. Ideally with no interruptions. Close your eyes for a moment. And I would like you to bring it into your mind, into your body, whatever it is that you want to go through, let's say, and manifest, right? If it is a physical skill, bring that into your mind in the way that you're doing it right now. If it is any other aspect of your life, like changing something, changing your work, feeling more confident, earning more money, whatever it is, what is the thing that you want to change, that you want to visualize and manifest. But I want you to focus on the problem now, quote unquote problem. I want you to bring that into your mind and acknowledge the feeling. If maybe it's a feeling of fear, concern, don't thinking that you're going to be strong enough or confident enough, or that you don't have the knowledge to do this or the skills. Whatever it is, I would like you to focus in what it is wrong right now. And again, quote unquote wrong or bad or struggle, whatever it is, bring that into your mind, acknowledge that. Because every time we bring that into surface, into our brain, and we can acknowledge that, we stop ignoring it. And we can feel more empowered on how we can change this. We are not perfect. That's absolutely fine. So I would like you to stay there with whatever it is that you're struggling right now, whether it's a physical skill, a mental state, a change of life. Acknowledge that, put a word on it. And now we're going to say thank you to our brain for trying to keep us safe. But also we're going to say to ourselves, I have the knowledge, the power, and the skills to do this. So you don't have to protect me anymore. And if I don't have the skills or the power or the knowledge, I will get the resources to get this. Even if it is a teacher, coach, reading. Keeping your eyes closed. And I'll close my eyes with you right now. Bring that attention into your breath. We're going to take that deep inhalation through the nose. Keeping the teeth together, you're going to shush the air out, exhaling. All the air out. We're going to inhale again, deep inhaling. And think that with our exhalation, you're exhaling that uncomfortable feeling, that struggle, that sensation that you're not capable or that you cannot do this. You're exhaling that out of your body with that shushing out. So shush all the air out. And try that again. Deep breath in. Inhale a little bit more. Inhale a little bit more. And shush the air out and shush the thoughts, the negative thoughts. Keep doing this. Acknowledge the struggle and shush it out. A few more times. One more time. And last one, deep breath in. Exhale. And after that last exhalation, stay with that deep breath in, relax, breath out. Bring your hands to the part of the body where you feel it most. I feel it on my heart. Maybe you feel it on your stomach. And observe. Observe, how do you feel now? If you feel calmer, more relaxed, that's just the way that our breath exercise can help us relax our nervous system and our vagus nerve and allow us to take action from a calm mental and well-being and physical body being, and not from stress. Because when we work and we react and we take action from stress, from a survival mode, we're probably going to go into follow patterns that we always do, regardless if that's good or bad or beneficial or not for ourselves. But when we act and think from a calm mental and physical being, then is when we can work and bring coherence into our head, brain, and our heart. And we can make decisions from where we feel that things should be, because we all have that feeling, that intuition, where it's telling us where to go and how to do this. But our brain sometimes won't shut up. So our breath and our breath work is very important. I'm going to give you another tool that I use, another breath exercise. If your eyes are closed, open the eyes and think that from your brain, you're going to pull out all the negative thoughts, words, feelings, sensations. Let's say, again, focus on what is that you struggle on. If you wanting to improve your handstand balance, if you want to get better at root, if you climbing root, if you want to get a skill or a drop in the sills or on the hoops that are very scary, but you know that physically you can do it. Okay, so that's what I would like you to pull out of your body. Ready to do this? You're going to watch me in the first little bit and then you join me. The inhale and exhale is going to be forceful and through the nose. And your gesture is that physically we are pulling out those little bits. Okay? So take that deep breath in, raise the arms. Exhale, you can watch and join me when you're ready. Like, we're pulling out any fear, any discomfort, any insecurity, and it doesn't matter how crazy and delusional it looks like or it feels like, you can do this. Keep going. A little bit more. I know you're getting tired. And now take that deep breath in and open your arms like a little cup. Hold your breath at the top. Slowly exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Release your hands and place them in a comfortable way. Stay with that relaxed breathing in and breathing out. Just observe how you feel. Hopefully you're feeling calmer and more relaxed. And you can see yourself from an objective perspective. Realizing that you can truly do whatever it is that you want to do. Either that physical skill or that change of lifestyle or that decision that you need to take. Keep your eyes closed. And observe if you're bringing some coherence between your brain and your heart. Because that's the only way that we can visualize now. We try to synchronize the heart rhythm and the brain rhythm. And I would like you to get very comfortable. If you want to lie on your back, on the mat, if you want to just adjust something right now, do it. And get full into visualization. Bring into your mind whatever skill you want to achieve. If it is something physical, imagine yourself doing it in the most perfect way. If it is any change of lifestyle, change of job, change of something, still like you into your heart, into your feeling, into your body, and observe yourself achieving that. From your visual perspective, observing yourself, to the feeling aspect, how does it feel doing that in the most ideal way, perfect way, whatever perfect means for you. Bring all the sense into it. And think of what is the one thing, the one action that you can take, one thing that you can do that will bring you closer to get this. If it is a physical skill, observe every aspect of this action, this skill, this movement. Where are your hands, your shoulders, your hips, your legs? And then what is that one action that you can take, that you can do? Either it's practicing this more often, when and how. It can be getting the right guidance from somebody that can help you. A coach, a trainer, a friend. And if you are thinking of manifesting a change of life, a change of being, it will work in the same way. Bring it into your mind. What is the action that you can take? If it's something that you can do, what is the help that you can get if you think you need help and somebody can help you? And I would like you to write this down, because there is a powerful aspect of writing it down. So when you're ready, when you have that clear, take your time. This is your practice. You take your journal, and I would like you to write down the struggle, acknowledge it, Give thanks to your brain, to your body for keeping you safe and giving you this fear and stress alert, and having a good judgment, knowing that you can do this, right? I'm not asking you to jump out of a plane and think like, oh no, I'm visualizing that I'm going to land in a safe way. Okay, let's use common sense here. But acknowledge the struggle, write it down. Write down after that where you want to get, where you want to be, what is your ideal solution, what are you visualizing, and how does it feel, this new visualization, to manifest? Every aspect, from your physical body to how your heart feels, to how your mind will be. And the last thing will be, the last but not least, in your journal, is at least giving yourself 1, 2, or 3 steps that you can take to make it happen. And try to read this daily, because there are more chances, and this is proven by science and by a lot of investigations. You can Google it if you want to. That the more you can visualize it in your daily life, the more you can read it and remind yourself about it, the more likely you will get it and you will achieve it and you will feel very comfortable doing it. So little by little, that fear will move into feeling safe and secure, and any other feeling or sensations that you need to execute it in a comfortable way. As I said before, I do this in my daily life. When something feels uncomfortable, I go to, why do I feel like this? What is uncomfortable? What I'm afraid of? And then I'm going, can I do this? Yes, no. Do I need help? Yes, no. How can I make it happen? Because when we are able to change our mental state, we're going to activate, again, that prefrontal cortex part of our brain that help us connect the logic, the planning, and make coherence between your brain and your heart, and get out of that survival mode when we say we cannot do this, to be really in the architect mode, that you can do this and you're in charge of your decisions and you're in charge of changing whatever it is that you need to change. We are already like 40 minutes, and for now this is what I wanted to share with you. New moon is a perfect time to do it, especially in this first new moon of the year. So I will say take some time to do it any of these days, but you can do it anytime as well. Get into the breath work, the visualization, the acknowledging of what is wrong, quote unquote, visualization of what you want to manifest. Put it into pen and paper. And if you want to go further, even further, if you have any way to express that, you can express it through dance, music. You can express it through painting, making like a paint of what it is that you want to manifest, what is in that visualization, and put it in a place that you can see every day, every time. I do that. And again, that's not just woohoo magic. It's a way for our brain to get used to that information that we want to have, that we want to change, and feel very comfortable with it. If you're not on my email list and you want to receive any emails with more information about this, let me know. Write it down in the comment below and I can send you a link. Otherwise, go to any of my new moon yoga practice that will help you. and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Happy new moon.